the sky, gazing.
What is going on, guys? This is Lucas Jensen here, bringing you a video recipe for protein muffins. These muffins are really easy to make and incredibly macro friendly. They're low calorie, so they're easy to fit in your diet no matter what your goal. It really only takes a few ingredients too, stuff you basically have on hand, so I mean it's not hard just find in your cabinets what to make. Here's a list of the ingredients. It's just some pancake mix, protein powder, baking powder, milk, and eggs. It's pretty simple. So the first step here is to turn the oven, set it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, let it preheat for a little bit. Next you want to take your pancake mix. This is 43 grams per serving, so you want 129 grams. Here I am weighing out 129 grams. There you go, there's 129 grams. Next you want 1 scoop of protein powder. It's usually about 35 grams or so. Throw that in the mix. Next is your baking powder. I usually use about 6 grams, which is about the equivalent of 1 tablespoon. Next, Splenda is kind of optional because most protein powders are pretty sweet, but I like to just add a few grams for the extra sweet taste. Mix up all the dry ingredients, get it all mixed together so it's nice and just an even mixture. Get it all nice and good there. Next you want to add in the wet ingredients. Add your first whole egg. Add in some milk. You can use whole milk or regular milk. I like to use almond because it saves a few extra calories, but you can use regular milk just as fine. But usually put 1 cup in here. Get that going. Alright, now you mix that all together, get it nice and smooth. Get all the lumps out and everything so you're good to go. Next, in a separate bowl, you want to add 1 egg white. You're going to do something special with this egg white. This step right here can really make your thing change from a flat muffin or a really nice peaked fluffy muffin. So what you want to do is you want to whip your egg whites with a beater, mix it on high speed just for about 30 seconds to a minute. It'll start to form into like a fluffy white mixture, as you see right here. This is what you call whipped to stiff peaks. Right there, see, you can see the stiff peaks, they're not moving at all. This is what you want. Scoop it out onto the top of your muffin batter, being careful not to accidentally stir it in at all. You'll see why. What you want to do is fold it in. You cut it through the middle, go under, twist, and keep just folding it over the top. You don't want to stir it because you're going to lose all the air bubbles you just put in. I can make a separate video on this later. Just keep getting it until it looks like it won't fold all the way in, but you'll get it eventually. Next, you can cut up your fruit. Actually, I advise to do this at the beginning, but I just did it at the end. You can cut up your fruit. It doesn't really matter what fruit you want. Just make sure they're kind of like small diced pieces, no bigger than about ½ an inch long, just so they can fit in the muffins. I choose kiwis this time. Got the kiwis all diced, looking good. Alright, what you want to do next is get a muffin pan ready. Just spray each one, just a little bit of spray in each muffin so they don't stick. Then what you want to do after everything's folded in, what you want to do is carefully pour in the batter into each little muffin cup, about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full. Don't overfill it. You want room for the fruit, and so you make sure you have enough batter just to fit into each cup because you might run out. Just make sure, and if you go over a little bit in one of them, you can use a spoon and kind of scoop it into the others. Once you get each muffin cup filled, you can drop your little pieces of fruit into each cup, usually about 4 or 5 little pieces, should be good. Just kind of evenly drop it into them, kind of press them down too. Alright, the muffins look ready, about to place them in the oven. Your oven should be preheated by now, so let's place them in the oven. You just set it about the middle rack, kind of push it through the middle. Set the oven to 12 minutes, about 11 to 12 minutes should be good. You can check when they're done by placing a toothpick to the middle. If it comes out clean, that's when you know they're done. They'll start to fluff up a little bit. And here is the finished product. I made a double batch because me and Tito each made a batch. Like I said, they're pretty low calorie, so you can fit the whole thing in your macros. Hope you enjoy. Let me know how you like them. And here are the macros. As you can see, pretty low calorie. Thanks again, and stay tuned for more great videos. Got tons of recipes coming up.